gathering, analyzing, and presenting information related to a well-defined problem. Multiple countries, countries differing in different ways. What do international buyers want? What do overseas customers want? How to give customers what they want? How to communicate the product/service. Global marketing research acts as an aid to the decision maker, reduces risk in decision making caused by environmental uncertainties and lack of knowledge in international markets, ensures decisions based on foundation of knowledge and focused strategy, thinking on needs of the market rather than on the product. The line between marketing researcher and marketing manager becomes increasingly blurred, facilitated by better decisions, tools, and decision support systems. The 5 stages of research. Global marketing decision phases. Deciding whether to internationalize, deciding which markets to enter, deciding how to enter foreign markets, designing the global marketing program, implementing and controlling the global marketing program. Source of global marketing research. Data is both internal and external. Information sources both primary and secondary. Primary data, information collected first-hand, generated by original research, tailor-made to answer specific research questions. Data is specific, relevant, and up-to-date. Secondary data, information already collected by other purposes, readily available. Data is more general and less focused. Secondary research in foreign markets. Advantages: less expensive, less time-consuming, low levels of commitment, no customs restraints and speed of screening. Disadvantages: non-availability of data, data reliability, data classification, too broad, compatibility of data and data privacy issues. Questions to ask when judging data reliability. Who collected the data? Could there be any reason to misrepresent the facts? For what purpose was the data collected? How was the data collected? Are the data consistent and logical given what is known of data sources and market factors? Internal data sources. Internal company data. External data sources that could be useful. Internet, business libraries, university libraries, international chambers of commerce, International Market Intelligence Center, business links, embassies, trade associations, export councils, overseas distributors, overseas sales subsidiaries, foreign brokerage houses, foreign trade organizations, banks. Estimating foreign market potential. Proxy indicators. Indirect variables serve as a surrogate or proxy. For example, consumption of refrigerators, good proxy for washing machines. Chain ratio method. Ratios used to reduce a base population to derive a realistic demand. For example, for washing machines, number of households times percentage with electricity times percentage with running water. Estimation by analogy. Correlation value between one factor and the demand for the product in one market is used in another international market. Lead lag analysis. Used to estimate demand where rate of diffusion is the same in two countries by separated by time. For example, video on demand in USA and Italy. Lead lag analysis of video on demand uptake, using data of USA to project the data in Italy. Primary research, qualitative and quantitative research. Qualitative research gives a holistic, in-depth view of the research problem, often exploratory. Respondents are those with considerable knowledge of the problem. Data analysis is subjective and interpretive. Quantitative research involves gathering data from a large representative group, often descriptive. Respondents are a representative sample of the population. Data analysis is statistical. This diagram illustrates the trade-off between qualitative and quantitative research. Triangulation methods, mixed methods. Triangulation using two or more methods to check results. Concept comes from navigation and land surveying. Reliability, more confidence in result if different methods lead to the same result. A powerful technique facilitating validation of data through cross-verification from two or more sources. Refers to the application and combination of several research methodologies in the study of the same phenomenon. Research design. The diagram illustrates a flow research flowchart. Research problem objectives. Determine the information requirements. Research approaches. Observation, surveys, experiments. Contact methods. Mail, internet, telephone, personal. Sampling plan. Sampling unit. Sampling procedure. Sample size. Contact medium. Design of questionnaire. Formulation of questions. Pretesting. Data collective. Data analysis. Potential problems with global primary research. Cultural differences. Inability of respondents to communicate opinions. Inadequacies in questionnaire translation. Sampling issues. No official census of population. Incomplete and out-of-date phone records. No accurate maps of population centers. Non-response bias, unavailability, response refusal, language barriers, measurement. Ensure validity and reliability across countries. This table rates the data collection methods: mail, internet/email, telephone, and personal. Other types of marketing research. Delphi studies. Structured communication technique for forecasting, based on panel of experts. Answers questionnaires in rounds. Answers summarized. Experts revise answers in light of other members of panel. Converge on correct answer. Other types of marketing research. Longitudinal studies. Sample or panel remains the same over time, shows how situation changes. Consumers, purchasing behavior over time. Good for measuring brand loyalty, brand switching combined with demographics. Retailers, sales of brands, products via laser scanning, insights into brand, product, sales patterns across stores and countries. Other types of marketing research. Sales forecasting, short-term forecasts up to 3 months ahead, useful for production planning, short-term fluctuations important. Medium-term forecasts up to 1 year ahead, useful for business budgeting and stock management, responsibility of sales manager. Long-term forecasts up to 3 years ahead, vital for long-term resource allocation, can be international level down to individual sales region, based on macroeconomic factors and trends. Other types of marketing research. This diagram illustrates sales forecasting and trend forecasting. Other types of marketing research. Scenario planning. Scenarios are stories about potential future alternative futures. They explore possible alternative futures rather than predict a single point future. Outcomes are influenced by convergent and divergent forces. Convergent factors driving developments in the same direction. For example, high degree of macroeconomic stability in key international markets. Divergent factors driving developments apart, giving rise to alternate scenarios. For example, cultural diversity amongst markets. Setting up an international marketing and information system. MIS. An interacting organization of people, systems, and processes designed to create a regular, continuous flow of information. essential to the marketeer's problems solving and decision-making activities. Increased need to develop customer relationships, increasing costs of making the wrong marketing decision, great complexity in the marketplace, elevated level on competitor aggression. Setting up an international marketing information system, MIS. The structure of the MIS would possibly flow as illustrated in the diagram. Input flows through a process and produces an output relevant to the global marketing strategy. A final word on our changing global information landscape. Mobile data, real-time geotargeting, user-generated content and text mining, listening through social media footprints, web browsing, clickstreams insight, social networks and online communities, including role of opinion formers, customer decision-making data, including eye tracking and video tracking to understanding the whole customer journey, consumer usage data, embedded sensors and wireless devices, neuromarketing, physical stress, role of emotion, categorizing data of assessment of market potential in a country. This diagram illustrates and summarizes the connection and relevance of different sources of research for global marketing strategy.